Hello, today we will dissect and examine the parts of a pig's heart. The glossy thing you see on the outside part of the heart is the pericardium. It's a thin, fluid-filled sac that covers and lubricates the heart. With the ventral side facing you, we can see the right ventricle and the left ventricle. The heart has two ventricles that pumps blood to the body. The right ventricle pumps oxygen-poor blood to the lungs through the pulmonary artery, while the left ventricle pumps oxygen-rich blood to the rest of the body. That's why if you touch the outside of the left ventricle, you can feel the firm myocardium, or the muscle layer of the heart that is responsible for the pumping action. The myocardium is thickest in the left ventricle since the left ventricle pumps blood throughout the body and against higher pressure. Then, we have the right and left atrium. The left atrium receives oxygenated blood from the lungs, delivering it to the left ventricle, which would pump it to the rest of the body. On the other hand, the right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from the body circulation through the superior and inferior vena cava. The right ventricle will then pump this blood to the lungs to get some oxygen. Here we have the pulmonary artery that carry deoxygenated blood to the lungs, and the aorta, which is the main vessel that carries blood to the rest of the body. This is the coronary artery, which supplies blood to your heart. If you go to the dorsal side, you can see the superior vena cava and the pulmonary veins, which carries oxygenated blood from the lungs back to the heart. Now let's take a look inside the heart, with the ventral side facing you. Cut the heart using the frontal plane as a guide. Here you can see the inside parts of a heart. Here you can see the right ventricle and the thick myocardium. This is the mitral valve. Left atrium. Right ventricle. Another valve, which is the tricuspid valve. Right atrium. And the aortic valve here. We made a mistake in cutting the heart, so we were unable to show the pulmonary valve. But there should be 4 heart valves: the mitral, tricuspid, pulmonary, and aortic valves. The purpose of valves is to keep blood flowing in the right direction and preventing it to flow backward. The white strings you see here are the tendinous cords that connect the muscles to the tricuspid and mitral valve. That ends our video. We encourage you to try and dissect a pig's heart on your own and try to identify the parts you see. Thank you.